Hey guys.
Welcome back to the Hive.
Welcome back. Look who's back with me.
Yes, I know y'all missed me.
I know. I missed you. It was very difficult doing it without you. I
Really?
can do it. I've done it before.
Okay.
Remember the solo
You
episode?
can do it alone
I
sometimes.
can sometimes, but I
you
miss,
just like for me to be here.
I do.
Y'all, Jazz called me when I get back in town. She's like, I miss you.
I did.
I'm like,
I see
girl.
you every week. I know, but we talk almost
we
every
do
day.
talk almost every day.
So, anyway.
All right, we got a guest in the studio today.
We like to let our guests introduce themselves and let people know where they know them from. So, take it away.
Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Khadijah Corrie, the PG princess, and I'm here live in the flesh. I'm on her Hive.
Yes.
It's got a fangirl moment because I'm excited.
We're excited to have you here. Now, our first question.
Okay,
Our
just
first
wait.
question-
So we just jump right in. Okay,
Yes.
ready?
no.
ready?
We lead with this just simply because it was like our first viral Her Hive moment.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen the video. We always preface it by what I did. I'm so sorry. It's always me. I am the problem.
Yeah.
I don't care.
The problem child.
Yes. But basically, Jazz asked me what's a girl's girl, and I went, I don't fucking know. And, so.
It went spiral
to
from there.
shit.
Hollering.
Our first question for our guests is always, what's a girl's girl? And do you consider yourself a girl's girl?
Wow, that is like something I actually live by, stand by. I am a girls down. I support the girls. I'm there for the girls. I show up for the girls. What do you need? I don't gatekeep. I'm definitely a girl's girl.
So a girl's girl for you is someone who shares.
Yeah, it's all about support, honestly,
Yeah.
because a lot of people we always try to network working up instead of lateral.
Okay.
And not knowing that my friend, my homegirl next to me, my virtual homegirl, my Instagram friend is the ones that can get me in the room. So I'm a girl's girl. I'm here rooting for anybody. And I also think it's about meeting people. When you go out and you simply give a compliment. I love your hair.
Yeah.
I love your shoes.
Yeah.
Girl, you look cute.
Yeah.
I'm a girl's girl. What
Yeah.
you need, girl? Oh, yeah, girl, I got this from Amazon. Because the people that be like, where you get that outfit? Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I saw it on Forever 21. Please stop.
Yes.
It was on Fashion Nova.
We saw it on Fashion Nova.
Well, I
Please.
don't think I gatekeep. So maybe I am the girl in girl's girl. Just kidding. I'm not a girl's girl, but it's all right.
It's okay.
You don't gatekeep though.
I mean, but I don't think you not give girls girl. When I met you, we clicked.
Yeah, but we're both Aquarius.
Okay. We're a different breed.
Yes,
Absolutely.
But also, it's easy to click with people who aren't trying hard. So, me and Khadijah have seen each other before we actually met. And then we were at this Oohs and Ahs event, and I was super nervous. But
I remember
Khadijah was
this.
there, so I was like, oh, it's a familiar face.
Yeah.
Hey, blah, blah, blah. She really inspires me with her vlogging. She goes really hard at vlogging. I watch all
I be
Khadijah's
trying.
stuff.
I watch the vlogs too.
Yeah, and she travels and she's a great host. We were at an event. I don't even know if I'm sorry, story time. I don't even know if Khadijah was supposed to be the host of this event. We were at
A gathering spot?
Yes, we were at
Gathering spot.
and we were there for something for Donovan.
Oh.
And we were just. They give Khadijah the mic. And,
They did.
And Khadijah
They was just
hands
like-
me off her camera, and I'm following Khadijah.
She was. I said, no, but that's a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a girl's
give me my
girl.
props.
I was gonna say you get 1 point on the scoreboard for that. 'cause
You support it.
Report.
Yeah, we do need a scoreboard for who
Who's the girl's
Okay,
girl?
I'm gonna get that for next week. 'Cause
So
I got one in the
double
house.
the points because that's a girl's girl.
So you get
Like
two points
you
on
didn't
this
have
side.
to follow me around with the camera. Some people be like, "Can you take this picture of me?" You know how they be like, "Girl, take the picture."
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
You was a girl's girl.
I was on my job.
You did.
Okay, so you call yourself the PG princess.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Wow.
Because PG County is huge.
It
what
is.
part of the county are you from?
Yeah.
You represent the entire county.
Ooh.
I like to say I'm new to PG County. I've only lived out here since 2020.
Okay.
I was in DC before. It's not like I'm from Michigan. But
Okay.
I feel like I'm still learning PG County. And I know my little pocket super well.
Okay.
Like my little block. But outside of that, so.
Oh my God. It's so funny because I'm a PG girl. I grew up in PG. We just gonna call it what it is. I went to Lower High School.
Okay.
I went here in middle school, elementary school. So originally, I'm from Mount Vernon, New York. So, but not born.
Okay.
So that makes sense. But you know how you have those homes where you grew up there or you've lived there and you traveling back and forth, those kind of things. So that's kind of how it was for me in my life. I would always be in New York my family's from there. Like I'm always in New York and Mount Vernon, upstate.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then I had got into like this little scuffle with a guy because like it was one of those things where it was like, oh yeah, where you from? I was like, oh, originally from New York, but I claim Maryland. Like I'm a PG girl. Like I'm from PG. You ain't really from there. You ain't really. So it went like a whole down the road thing. And I said, okay, you know, I'm gonna just let people, it's just like when people move away or you can be born somewhere and not live there. I, like, you know, like those type of things. But, you know, so it became a whole scuffle. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so as soon as I was like, I went to Laurel. And he was like, oh, you one of them PG girls.
Okay.
I said, what's wrong with that? Because that's Pretty Girl County. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I'm going to show up every time and I'm going to step 10 toes.
Yeah.
And so he was like, oh, you the PG. You like a little princess. You the PG. And that's how it stuck. And I said, ooh, I kind of like that little bell. You know what? We just going to rock out. Yep, I'm a PG girl through and through. Yeah. Like, I'm here for it. Stand up. All the PG girls out there near and far. I'm going to put on for the girls every time. So.
Are there any challengers to the PG princess throne? Have you ever met somebody who's like, what the fuck? What do you mean PG princess?
No, actually, no. And I think it's because it has a nice ring to it.
It does.
So I really have not had nobody be like, what's that? I mean, unless I'm like,
she mean like other people thinking they the PG princess. Like,
oh, I mean, if you are, that's you.
A princess off.
Yes. I'm screaming because one thing about it, nobody's gonna bet on me on the dance floor.
Oh, my girl loves a dance battle.
Girl, one thing I'm gonna do is break out in a boom cack 8 count, please.
Oh, you love a dance battle?
You a dancer?
Girl, I'm a trained professional dancer. Like, please don't boom cack. Okay.
You know what segment we need to add? Because I feel like every guest we've had can dance.
And you cannot.
Exactly. We need a teach jazz to twerk segment.
I'm screaming though. I ain't one of them twerk girls. I be thinking I could do a little bounce.
If you're a professional trained dancer, you can twerk.
That's completely different.
Yes,
but you know how to move.
Yeah, but like
twerking is something completely different.
That's like freelance. Because I'll talk about like I got a muscle butt in the sense. So like like I'm a dance. I dance.
You can actually dance.
Like I dance like 8 count. Like I can watch something like the y'all remember the what's the song? And Sean Bankhead got on live and taught us to dance to what's her name?
Victoria Monet or My Mama?
No, the other song. What's her name?
Normani.
Yes, that's all. Girl, I was up there.
You know how to
one
do
thing
it.
about it, hit every count. Okay. Please don't let me do run it. Don't let me do wall to wall. Don't please.
I
know all the dances.
I really have to see you do wall to wall.
Like
I want to.
Why you don't do that on TikTok?
I know all of it.
Why you don't do that on TikTok?
Yeah, I feel like that's a different lane. Them TikTok people. I'm trying to.
But just to have fun to do it. Not like you're trying to do like, you know what I mean? Not being a dancer on TikTok, but being that you can dance really well.
Yeah.
You have a TikTok presence yet?
I fake do. I just post everything from Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
I mean, you know.
So you're on.
Yeah, because I had like one video up there that I had did from, I think it was like R&B night or something. And I just started dancing, doing the TikTok stuff, and it went viral. And I was just like, but it was fun. Like it wasn't too intricate where I had to think and like.
But you're fun.
I be, you know, living life.
So how did you get into hosting? You said you're from Mount Vernon, but you've been down here for a while. You clearly are from here.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
How did this start? We know you're a professionally trained dancer, but how did you decide like, I have a great personality. I think I want to share it with.
Okay, so I really feel like I'm a late bloomer.
Okay.
When it comes to like exactly finding out, okay, this is what I want to do.
Your purpose.
Like this is where I belong. This is where I'm gifted. Like this is where I can really have an impact on culture, on community, and really do things. And I think that I started doing public speaking in high school.
Okay.
And from there, it just so happened to come in handy for when I ran for Miss Virginia Union University. I was an HBCU queen.
Oh.
So I had to do a lot of speaking engagements in front of the student body, in front of, you know, alumni, you know, the president. You know, I was doing a lot of speaking.
You're like a pageant girl.
Yeah, I'm a pageant girl. Okay. I also ran for Miss Maryland USA.
And so real pageant girl.
Yeah, and I won Miss Congeniality 2022.
Oh,
like recently, 21, 22. So I started doing a little bit of that. But as an HBCU queen, we had to do a lot of programs on campus and like hosting programs and stuff like that. And I had one event. So I also had my own dance team on campus as well. I started my own dance team.
So you really are a dancer.
Yeah, I started my own dance team. And so from there, we had this one event, and it was kind of like, you know how you do name that song and you like finish the lyrics, but it was like name that dance and you had to do the dance. Okay. So it was like a Jeopardy type of thing, and you pick the dance and it's like, oh, do the cha-cha slide, and the song come on and people had to go out there and dance. So that was me hosting my first program event. And I was on the mic, it was lit, like, and it was dancing incorporated, and then also me hosting.
Yeah,
so it got started because I really felt like I lost somewhat of the passion for dance, somewhat.
Okay.
And I say that because a lot of my friends, where we all started like at the same time, progressed. Like, and when I mean
with their dance careers.
Yes. And I'm so happy for them. Yeah. I mean, like BET Awards, backup dancers, Chris Brown. Yeah. I mean, Sierra, Candice on the Housewives. Yeah. Like, they are killing it.
The dance.
I mean, and I'm just so grateful to be like, I know them. You know what I'm saying? Like those things. And that makes me a girl's girl, because I'm still going to celebrate and clap for my people. But I felt like, dang, I got left behind. And I only say that because I went off to school. Some people didn't go to school. Some people had different routes. Some people transitioned. Some people went to school. You know, everybody's path is different. And mine was completely different. I had a parent, my mom, who was definitely like, you know, I need you to have a plan B. Like if your leg breaks off,
something to
if your toe stops working,
you roll your ankle real bad.
What are you going to do if that foot doesn't operate the same? So I had to really like suck it up and go to school. And obviously I found a voice in school. And so that's when I ran for Miss Freshman. I was Miss Freshman in 2012. And then I ran for Miss Virginia Union University 2015, 2016. So I put it on my hosting that way. So now coming out of it, I had to, you know how you code switch?
Yeah.
I had to code switch when it came to hosting, because obviously as a pageant girl, greetings and salutations, right? And then now that I'm hosting, I'm kind of a little bit more free. Like I can truly be myself, as I've always been so like insecure a little bit with my voice, because it was so raspy, so deep. Like it was very soulful.
You have a good voice for hosting.
Yeah, she has a great voice.
And that didn't cross my mind. Yeah. And so now I'm like, you know what? Let me pick up a mic. So my friend gave me the opportunity. It was, we had a panel event. Shout out to Black Greek Fest. We had a panel event. Make sure y'all tune in, tap in with us. I had a panel event, and I was on the panel, and then we had like an after party. I was like, okay, cool. So the after party was at Focus, and he was like, yeah, come on over. It's gonna be fun. I'm like, all right, cool. And he was like, yeah, what else are you trying to do? Like, you know, let's take it up a notch. I'm like, cool. I was like, I can host.
Period.
And he was like, host? Like, what you mean by host? Now, when girls get on the mic, when a girl say they host, and when girls get on the mic, is turn up. Like, that's what you hear.
I agree.
If you think about any club, lounge, or anything you've been in, it's always been males. It's always been male dominated. I remember being in a club in college, males are on the mic. It's always males. I don't never hear a female. And if I hear a female, she's already on the radio.
Yeah. Right.
So, you know, I was like, yeah, I host. And he was like, do you? All right, listen, I'm going to give you this mic.
Don't embarrass me.
If you can go and you do it, but you start one holler, one hooping, I'm snatching the mic back. And I was like, one hoop, one holler, I'm snatching the mic back. And I was like, no, but I really can host. Yeah. He's like, all right, we're going to see. From there, it just shot up. And everybody, I mean, I started doing weddings, parties, baby showers. Then I started doing lounges, clubs. Yeah. Now I'm like taking it. Now I have my first big festival. Shout out to Wine and Slow Jams. Get your ticket. Yes. And I'm the only female on the lineup.
Yeah. I love that.
So, yeah.
We can do a quick plug for Wine and Slow Jams. We can do a quick plug on July 13th, next Saturday at Bowie Bay Sox Stadium. Get your tickets. Get your tickets.
I am excited. This is my first big, like
it's cool.
It's big.
Like that is
big. I take a cute little lounge. You know.
No, it's big. It's a lot of people.
This is big.
You gonna have a great time.
I'm like, my heart be like, but I'm like, I worked for this.
Yeah.
Like I deserve this.
You did.
And it's so funny because they did a post and was like, who do y'all want to see?
Yes.
And you know, one person tagged me. I didn't even see the post. One person tagged me, and I'm like, what? And the next person tagged. I'm like, what is all these tags? I tagged
you too. Somebody tagged me, and I was like, I tagged Khadijah.
I said, what is all these tags? And I seen the post, and it's like, you know, each slide was like, your favorite DJ, your favorite host, your favorite vendor, your favorite whoever. And I was like, everybody was tagging me. So I reposted and mad people just showed so much love and I was so grateful.
So it's not far out, girl, because last year it was far out, so I wasn't going to go. But since it's at the Bowie Baystock Stadium, I'll come.
Yeah, last year was far.
Yeah, it was far. Didn't you go?
We had a panel.
Yeah,
because they did a I think they call it Podcast Alley, where they had a section that had us. Shout out to Dre and his wife's show. I can't recall the name right now, and another show came on. But yeah, and then we came on stage, so it's a good time.
Girl, I'm excited.
It's a good time.
I'll come drink some wine and dance to some slow jams.
Enjoy.
Yeah, you gotta. It's a good. Yeah, new impressions. Yeah. They were there last year too.
All you gotta say is Earl.
And I think they got Lloyd, Omar.
Lloyd is coming.
Yeah, like
it's gonna take everything
fun.
in me not to climb.
I'm excited. Like this is the set in stone. Like this is the set in stone because I got 3 goals I can hit with this hosting thing that I really want to do, and I'm really trying to take it there. Like, mark my words, I'm really trying to be the next MC, like The Voice.
I could see
how she be like, welcome to the BET Awards. Like,
you sound excited.
I think I could do that.
You could.
I need her. If you out there, MC Late, you need a mentee.
You got to
pitch.
Listen.
You have to take
because she's been sitting up there
forever.
For years.
She's literally the GOAT.
She's a voice in the sky.
She's the GOAT. And I said, yo, I could do that. And I had that epiphany because when I had hosted Black Greek Fest one time, it was their brunch. And the way that you've been to Metro Bar, and the way they set up the DJ is way up the top, so you don't you hear but you don't see who the person is, and everybody's like rocking. I'm looking down, everybody's just like rocking with me. I'm like, all right, man, cool. And then I came down like to monks and like go amongst the people and like mixing people, and they were like, "That's you, your little self out there with that voice." That is
the best reaction ever,
girl.
It is. It really is.
I said, oh yeah, I could be the next voice.
No, I'm excited to see you because we have a hosting the week after you. And so when I was preparing last year for this event, I was specifically watching women who were hosts and watching what they were doing, because we had the Wine and Slow Jams. We had this other event out at Merriweather. What was it called, Marcus? The big...
Marcus said that. Why the hell are you asking me?
Now, why am I?
That's so weird.
Anyway, but that whole time I was watching the women who were hosting to like literally take notes. So I'm gonna be
put
watching.
a little thunder in your voice.
So I have to drop my voice.
Thunder is the key.
I have to drop my voice, and then it's mic placement because I was holding it wrong. I was holding it like I was singing at a talent show.
No, you gotta cover.
You gotta hold it like this.
Yeah,
right to the.
Please, enough is enough. Her mind is always in the gutter. I really don't know what's wrong with her. Like,
I know. I can't help it. It's just right there, and then just reminds flashbacks. Biggest cookout ever. Thank you. Ooh. So we had 2 practices. We didn't have this year. The way things shook out, we didn't get the timing for it. We have hostings after instead of before. So I'll be there.
Please.
And I'll have my phone.
Girl, let me know because I really think it's all about.
Khadijah did a little 2-step here.
It's really all about being personable.
Do not try to do none of the dances she do. Just
I can't. No. I can't do any dances.
Not the bone cakes. Just do a little shoulder bop.
I'm about to say
no.
You will not fucking embarrass me.
I'm not gonna embarrass anybody because last year the other young lady,
most importantly,
who was hosting, she can dance too. And so when the go-go set went on, she started dancing, and I was like, damn, that looks really awesome. I'm not gonna be able to do that, but all right. You see, when the music came on, she started dancing. Like
that looks really awesome.
It did, because I was thinking, like, what am I going to do when the go-go set comes on? Because I'm just gonna be standing there like.
You can put your no.
You gotta do a little.
No, I just got
a little bob.
So Walt told me my issue with my hands is I have to keep them waist height. They get too high. They have to stay waist height. Waist height, waist height, waist height. And the arms should simply stay loose.
Oh, you look like spaghetti.
They have to stay loose.
No.
You can't direct with the arms. The arms are the accessories.
No, Khadijah, you gotta see her. I actually have a video of her in the club raising her arms.
Plug in right here.
It happened yesterday too. I was at a pool kickback, and there was 2 music play. There was like that, like the music that the venue plays through. So that was like not soft rock, but like something just palatable for anybody at the pool. And then we had our own speaker. And then my friend told me, they were like, you're going white woman right now. You're going white woman. You're going white woman. And I was like, ooh, I'm trying to be cool, but It's not working for me.
Do we have filming next Saturday? I didn't see anything.
We don't. We should, but we don't.
What time is the
we don't.
So it's from like 10 because they're setting up. Yeah, they're going to be setting up. Okay. So people really probably won't show up till like 12.
That's what I thought. It was like 12 to 8.
12 to 8. Yeah, but I think the cutoff is like 10. Okay. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
people won't show up.
Let's not
film Saturday. We'll come to that instead of filming.
And this is girls.
Yeah, we'll do that instead of filming.
I just want all you. I'm not going to call you guys B words.
Yeah, ladies, we have a swear jar for the
young ladies on Twitter. Girl, I don't have no cash for that swear jar.
I got change.
Look, all you young ladies on Twitter who were trying to tell me that I was a bitter woman because I said I wasn't a girl's girl. Yeah. Listen,
it got ugly.
It did.
It gets ugly on Twitter for us all the time.
It gets ugly for me because I'm a strong personality.
Yeah, you be out here giving it to the girls. You do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's I think like a personality difference between us where I'm just like, I'm not giving these people nothing because I don't care. She let somebody say one word to me on Twitter and
clap back. It's over.
I don't even have to open the app.
I'm going to drag you from like your kids to like your great grandmother.
Kids. Yeah. That's how bad she gets.
Literally hollering.
And then she gets into the details and starts.
Because you go on these people pages and like research them?
Not research.
Oh, don't let my mom get in. My mom gets to skip tracing, y'all. I'm not going to lie. My mom gets to skip tracing and getting into your business.
Your personal business.
Yeah. Hollering.
Uh-huh. But it's okay.
You have to fight fire with fire. That's how I feel.
Or you can just be kind and Khadijah, talk to the people.
Khadijah,
I try that. That's what I try to take.
My life went reverse. I was kind when I was younger. I'm still kind. I'm kind at heart. And then
you're kind-hearted.
I've always I've done Vine. I've always been a social media personality, and with attention comes hateful people. Yeah. And me, I'm not like a comment go back and forth but like thinking that you're gonna be commenting on her life or mine or our kids.
But these people don't know you.
And that's fine because they're going to get to know me right then and there.
I was going to say, we're going to get real familiar. We're going to get acquainted.
I'm one of them, this cute girl. You don't know me. But I don't know. I'm just one of them people that don't bother me. I guess because I know who I am.
Yeah.
I know who I serve, the Most High. And I know what you cannot do is dictate what God already has set and planned for me.
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't.
So
have you gotten we being public figures. We get the good and the bad. One thing I will always say about you, one thing I've always observed and admired about you is how positive you keep things and how you keep it on the up, and you are very grateful and vocal about what God has done in your life.
Oh, yes.
Have you had the negative where
honestly, everybody goes through something. Everybody has those ups and downs. But if I've had negatives from people, I probably didn't know about it. It probably wasn't brought to my attention for me to address. Or no one said anything to me. Don't start doing it now.
And now people will be like, oh, we finna try her.
Yeah, and Jesus gonna try you right back. You don't play with one of his. But no, I mean, I've always had setbacks and, different things like that with different groups, different women, different friend groups, stuff like that. So I cannot sit here and say I'm not human to say I haven't been through anything of those sorts. So I definitely have. But I think I just choose, the Michelle Obama route. I be trying to go the highway, just trying to go up and really not come off and address anything negative.
Okay.
I try my hardest. And
you gotta tell us a time when someone had you fucked up and you had to get up off that throne.
That was probably in college.
She's about to say it was in college.
Yeah.
Not 20 years ago.
Yeah, because that's the problem.
Jazz, we're immature.
Sorry.
People be thinking.
I got a story from last week.
I am hollering. But no, people be thinking you won't. Or you won't snap. Granted, I don't be trying to show that side. Why you want that out of me? Why you want to get a rise out of me? But I try to keep it very much so classy at all times. I'm a person of reputation. I'm a person that believes that life things will follow you. And I don't want nothing to come back and say, oh, well, you did this, you said this and this, that. I just don't want that type of energy. I do my best, my best. And I just don't acknowledge or feed into anything that just don't serve. How does that benefit me? Where you get?
I be having fun.
Yeah, and that's okay. Enjoy the ride.
I really do
enjoy
be
the
having
ride.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I just really be feeling like sometimes people are miserable. You know, misery loves
They
company.
are.
People
That's
just like
true.
to just test the waters
That's
and
true.
just see, like, you know, she gonna break and she always happy. She's always so positive.
Yeah.
Like, you are that miserable. You want to see somebody else.
I never thought
This
of
is
it
weird.
that way.
Yeah, it's just weird to me. Like,
because we do think that, I think which is weird.
Yeah.
But as a society, we do think it's weird when people are always positive and happy.
I don't.
You don't.
It's
I don't at all.
Really?
I
It's
enjoy
healthy.
a positive Patty.
it's healthy.
I'm not that, but that's something. I'm a mom. I have so
Yeah.
much things going on. Like, life
Yeah.
has never been kind to me, but
Yeah.
I'm beyond blessed. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, if I wasn't as blessed as I was, I can see why people are so negative. You get what I'm
and
saying?
nasty.
Because life is a bitch. Like, life is a doozy. And sometimes people don't have the capacity to make it over those humps. Sometimes people succumb and like sit
Yeah.
in all that life is to them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying
Yeah.
by that? Like, sometimes people have no other choice but to be negative because they don't
Life
train
has
their
consumed
they
them.
don't train their mind to be positive.
I think that's something I need help with, is like how to train my mind to be more positive.
I need a notepad. The girl needs help with boundaries. The girl needs help with positivity. Yeah,
You're my sister. You're supposed to help me.
I am.
Thank
I
you.
am. We say such nice things to each other off camera. People say that we're so shady to each other on camera, but it's just playful.
We just play. Yeah.
Yes.
We
But
have
I
an
think
actual
a lot of
relationship.
that positivity, like where you're trying to find, you know, how can I be positive? You really have to feed your mind and your spirit.
How do you do that?
Girl, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am in my Bible.
Okay.
I am looking at the things that God is saying about me that is to be true.
Okay.
And I had like a conversation with one girl one time, and it was just like, well, what if you're not strong enough or confident enough, or like, you know, now you need to surround your circle, your people, whoever you're with. These people need to be pouring into you these things, because it's almost like I can't pour into you and be a friend or a girl's girl and show
I'm
up
not in the right
if
place.
I'm not in that right space.
Yeah.
How am I supporting when I can't support myself?
Yeah.
How am I encourage you when I can't encourage myself?
can't encourage yourself.
So, and I think a lot of it comes from, you know, who are you surrounding yourself with? And at that, what are you feeding your spirit? What are you feeding yourself? And I say that because, like, when I'm in a car, yeah, you know, we about to go out girls' day, whatever. But if I'm just running errands, I'm not listening to all the rah, turn up music. I got a podcast on with something with substance. I got something like a sermon going on or something that I can just be like, yes, ooh, like just kind of
Something
get
that's feeding your
me
spirit.
up, like wherever it is, and you get your spirit fed wherever your outlet may be. That's how I literally get my cup full.
Yeah.
Like, so that way, whatever's running over, I can now give it to other people. Because I done got my spirit fed and I'm all good, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and I really try to be like that kind of light. And then also when you got people looking up to you, kids or mentees or
People you don't even know.
people you don't even know, they're like, oh my God, I see how positive you are. And I see, and let's
People
be
are
clear.
so nice.
Let's be clear. I post a lot of motivational stuff for myself.
You made it up inspiring
For myself.
Yeah.
Not knowing that it's also impacting
Other people,
who are reading it.
Yeah.
This is for me.
Yeah.
I don't be like trying to, oh yeah, I'm gonna post this today
Post
so
it.
people know I love the Lord. No, I literally post this stuff for myself. Literally, I had to remind myself who the heck I am.
Yeah.
Like who the heck God said I am. So you got to get around the right people. When you get around that community and just feeding your spirit and really like start listening, pick up a book that's something that is self-help or like inspirational. I promise you, the change of headspace. Change of headspace.
You
I'm not
mentioned
bad.
that you were kind of a late bloomer in terms of like finding your purpose and what it is you wanted to do. What would you say now that you've kind of stepped into it, you feel like you're there? What would you say to your younger self?
Ooh.
Or what would you say to someone who's still like
Trying to figure
Figure
it
it
out.
out.
I kind of like this, I kind of like that, I'm
Ooh, that
kind of good at
question
this.
gives me chills because let's be honest, we're still trying to figure it out.
it out.
Like, let's be
Yeah.
honest. Like, no one, even though it, you know, social media is such a fake, but even though we all know it looks good, we all know, you know, oh my gosh, she looked like she got her life. Everybody's battling something secretly, silently behind
Yeah.
closed doors. So
Yeah.
let's be absolutely clear. And I just think to my younger self, like, stay the course. Like, stay the course. And I really think it's because I fixed my heart in my waiting season. I think it's because I changed the
What do you
posture
mean?
of my heart when waiting. I am a person that always roots, claps, celebrates for the people that are actually growing or progressing in their given careers or career fields or industries. I'm there celebrating.
Yeah.
So I don't want to come off like bitter or sad or upset because it's not my turn, but I know my time is coming. And I'm a firm believer that God is in the neighborhood. If he is knocking at your door and because I'm attached to you and everything attached to me wins, I know I'm next. Like, I know I'm next.
Never thought of it like that.
I know, like, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, why she got that? Or, ooh.
You're not envious.
It don't give, girl, he coming next to me. I'm next.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to make sure that I am in the right place at the right time to receive whatever God has for me. And I love that, I just changed my waiting season. I changed in my waiting season. You got to be able to wait happily. You got to be able to wait, patiently. Like, it may not come when you want it to or when you least expect it is when God's going to bring it. And I'm a firm believer that I'm always working laterally. Like, I don't want to work upwards. I'm working across. Always. I'm working across. And I just want to make sure that, whoever I'm connecting with, I leave with connecting with someone. So now my name has the potential to be in a room I haven't walked in yet.
Yes.
So I truly believe that my name is rooms I haven't walked in yet. Somebody out there who really has my best interest, somebody who really sees the vision, who really respects me and cares about me and wants to see me win, will put me out there and be like, I know just the girl, or I know just the host, and I truly believe that this is what I would tell my younger self. Like, your time is coming, baby. Hold on. I need you to hold on, still celebrate, still clap, still enjoy life, and also, live in the moment. And when you get that opportunity, be ready. Be on time. Stay in the game. Don't give up. Give it your all. You got one shot. And so I truly believe that. Like, that's what I would tell myself. Like, stay the course. You're there. Be at the right place at the right time. And make sure you have you fix your heart posture in your waiting season. Whatever that looks like to you.
I was going to say, what did that look like for you?
Girl, so, I remember one time, I was trying so hard to, get into the radio industry. And, I had, the pros and cons. And people you don't really want to do that. The people, no. Then the people's yeah, but it's more out there. And, just waiting for my chance and waiting for my turn. And somebody just give me one shot. Yeah. Give me a chance. Just give me a chance. And I promise you, all I need you to do is get me in the room. I could do the rest. I'll do the interview. Just give me the interview with the person. Yeah. Period. That's all I need.
You just needed the opportunity.
That's it. Give me a chance. And I think in my waiting season, I just had to still be humble. I always call myself, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, still a student of the game, and still learning. I'm still learning. Yeah. I do so much, but now I found my niche, and I just feel like, when you're really focused and driven and you want it so bad, I'm gonna be in the room. I saw y'all at the media when we had the women's history. Oh yeah. I was in the room. Yeah. I got invited to that, and I always used to be like, how these people getting invited to these events? And I'm getting invited because I'm talking to people and I'm not being scary. And I'm like, because girl,
that's one thing you're gonna do is talk to people. Khadijah be talking to people.
I have to. I said I can't leave here without I need at least 1, 2, 3 connections. I need to make a connection with somebody.
I don't be in the mood.
Somebody's got to remember me. Hey, what's your Instagram, girl? Yeah. Somebody got to remember me.
You got to be up and on.
Yes. I remember I went to this one event. It was like a content creator event. And I remember I had reached out to the people like, hey, are you looking for a host or moderator? Put myself out there, just reaching out. Yeah. And nobody got back to me. I reached out again. Nobody got back to me. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's not going to discourage me. I bought my ticket. I show up. Then they had this one segment where it was a fashion show. Okay. And who want to do it? Da-da-da.
Walk down.
And listen, y'all gonna remember me today. I'm not leaving here without connecting with somebody. I don't care who it is, what it is, how it is. Yeah. And I end up meeting my one of my favorite influencers. I met her in person. Shout out to Naturally Sunny. Love her. So I met her in person, and it was just an amazing event. And the event was called Blossom 2024. And it was just a whole bunch of creators in the room. Yeah. And it was such a beautiful thing. And I just loved it. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna come back, and it's gonna be a full circle moment for me. Whatever that looks like. I connected with the creator, the owners, and the panelists. Everybody was such a blessing. And I said, yeah, I was supposed to be here. I was supposed to be here. And I just always tell myself, I never want to leave without making a connection. I got to be memorable, and I have to be we gotta relate. We gotta come on. Hey girl, what you got on? That's cute. What Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what it is for me.
Okay.
So that's how I would tell my younger self.
Thank you for sharing that. I think that's really important. Like when you get to a place where you can look back, and as to your point, we're still growing. I had a conversation with my friend this week about some parenting stuff, and he was like, "You were young, and you're still young.
Yeah.
Like you're still getting it and figuring it out." And that was really helpful for me to not feel like beat myself up too much about it, because I was like, "There's still time."
Yeah. What you done did?
I had a real moment of like, should I have done this more? Like, because I was thinking of, should I have, my daughter's a teenager. So she's pretty much, you know how you were when you were a teenager. You pretty much are who you are at this particular age that she's 15. And so I kind of had this moment of being that she's grown, how well equipped is she for the world? And what I was really thinking of is when it gets to storming in her life, what tools does she have to make it through? And what is she going to be able to, you know, being that she's 15 and her character is kind of there. What is her character? What is that inner kind of voice in her head? And as her parent, what was I supposed to do to support that, enrich that, grow that? And so I had this moment of not feeling lazy, but feeling like, could I have done more? Like, should I have taught her more about prayer? Should I have taught her more about meditation? Should I have taught her more about resilience? Should I have had her in more sports or more Girl Scouts or more community stuff? Like, I just had this moment of, have I done enough? And is the person she is today, how much better is relative, but how much better of a person would she have been if I had done XYZ?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing wrong? You're going back.
I'm going back.
And you're judging past self, right?
Yeah. And that's when he said to me,
you and Jay grow up together.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Together. I was so young.
Sister to sister. Yeah. Like really dead ass.
Yeah.
Stop that.
I know. That's what he said. He was like, you're being incredibly
because
hard on
sometimes
yourself.
the only tool you need is somebody to go to, and then you're her tool, and then you can teach her those things now when she can understand them more.
Right.
When I say, anytime I am in a place of distress, I call my mother.
And that's how I feel with Jade. I'm like, okay, no, she doesn't like know Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, but she knows she can call her mother, and her mother will be like
as we grow, like.
But then I also had that like finite moment of, God forbid, like I'm not always gonna be here.
We learn.
Okay.
Did you know to meditate and to go to Proverbs such and such when you were younger? No.
Oh.
Did I know? No.
No.
Khadijah learned a lot about herself and her waiting season and the things that she has taught us today. Yeah. Don't be so hard on yourself.
I know. It's so hard though. As a parent, like I really had a
People
real
are terrible
crisis.
Parents. Don't make me go there.
That's what he also said. He was like, you also have to realize that like people are bad parents and you're being psycho right now. But
if you even think about that, that's good in itself because you're thinking about that.
Yeah. I'm having a moment of introspection.
Yes, and it is okay.
Yeah, it's life.
Why you ain't call
I'm not a mom.
Because you were having a week off. I knew you needed a week of silence.
I did need a week of silence.
I was like, I can't call. I got to give you some space. I know you needed to get yourself back. So yeah, that's something that I think about all the time.
And I just also think too, I'm not a mom, but I also think that, you know, most of the times it just comes up as you got to know that you've raised your child the best way you knew how.
I did my best.
Yeah, you knew how. Yeah. And I say that because I understand, like, from my mom's perspective, when we talk about it, you know, like with me and my brother. And I think it's just all about now that the child has the choice to either use what you've given them or be of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I think most of the times, again, you know, you putting your child in all these curricular activities and community things, that will tap back in like, yeah, my mom used to do this with me, or my mom told me this, or my mom. Yeah. They'll always go back to what they know. Training up that child, you done what you could do.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, she's gonna remember. Like me and my mom used to do this. Yeah. Like my mom taught me this. Like me and her used to. Oh gosh, I'm getting upset. Oh no, I'm not getting upset. With emotional. Me and my mom used to. Yeah, I feel it coming.
That's okay.
Me and my mom used to hang out like this.
Yeah.
She showed me this. So. I'm having a moment.
You are a beautiful mom. Both of y'all. Y'all are killing the game.
Thank you.
You should
Y'all
see her daughter.
Just make sure y'all be ready on how y'all kids babysit my kids.
Look, my kids can babysit. Yeah, you can.
Jace loves kids.
She's a teenager, so she's a good babysitter.
Great, because I know a great babysitter for you, darling.
Yeah, she does.
My kids ain't gonna have nobody to grow up with, so it's okay.
She does babies too.
That is great comedic timing, girl. Because she was about to melt.
I was about to melt. Girl. Thank you for
lighten the load.
Pulling me back.
Reel you back.
Yes.
Okay. So let people know anything else you would like our listeners to know about you. Anything you want to share? Upcoming events.
Yes.
Just a little last parting words before we transition. Okay.
Segments. Yes. So y'all can find me on Instagram, all platforms, about.Khadijah, like Queen Latifah, like living single. Because a lot of people be like, that's where you got your name from. It is not.
That's your name.
Yes, my name. So about.Khadijah on all platforms. And upcoming events, I literally have a lot of events coming up. Some of them I can't just speak on it just yet because some deals are still being worked out and details and things of that nature. But please, if you go on my Instagram page, I do have the broadcast channel.
Okay, yeah.
Where I do drop all of my events and I be trying to post it, but I know the algorithm be jacked up sometimes. Yeah, the algorithm like you see horrible. It 3 days later.
Yeah.
So all in my broadcast channel, I do drop all of my events. Stay tuned. If you missed the event, can't make it, I try my best to vlog them and record them. So they are on my YouTube as well. I have a whole playlist for that. And I'm just so grateful and excited you guys had me here.
Of course.
This is exciting for me.
You were like when we were creating the show, I had a list of about.
Aww.
Was she my ad?
She was mine.
Oh, I don't believe that.
You think we wrote it down twice? We may have.
We may have
wrote it down twice.
Yeah. I'm just grateful.
She was on my. You were on our original list.
I'm grateful. And 5 is a great number. Yeah. So episode 5, because y'all know that was my line number. So.
Okay. Really?
Live 5. That's why I got all the energy.
Pull up. All right. So do we want to do hot honey or do we want to do our drop form?
Do drop form.
Okay. Hey, her.
The drop form. Apparently, do you want to do
you want to do a drop?
For that? We can do a drop.
Yeah, you do the drop because I did the last drop, so you can do this one.
Is it is it in our bio? Okay, you guys. So we are accepting questions, letters for advice, anything that you want her Hive to respond to. Click the link in our bio and send us some stuff on our drop form. I wasn't here for the first one, but I'm here for the second one. So, we're about to get into it.
Okay, guys. So we have an anonymous question from right here in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. So here we go. Hey, ladies. Love the show. I need advice. I recently got an abortion, and the father is my youngest son's father. We're not together, just have sex every once in a while. When I was pregnant by him the first time, he barely wanted to keep the baby and gave me a hard time. Should I tell him or take it to the grave?
Tell him. He doesn't want to keep the kids anyway. You guys are not in a relationship. What are we not telling him for, may I ask?
I think it's her business. You disagree? Why does he need to know?
You don't need money for it?
Well, she didn't get into any of that. That's not. I can't.
I don't know what to say. You need to tell him for the check, baby, because now that they're illegal in other states, they're running for about $700. But if you have
that's true. But she's here.
Yeah, but they're still running for $700 here.
Oh, okay. I thought if you. I'm about to tell him.
If you go on PlannedParenthood.com, they will send you
they show the rates. They show the rates. So I feel like this: if you got the bread in your pocket and you know he ain't no good to begin with, just go on about your business. I still am. But
what's the harm? He didn't want the first.
I'm a big believer that abortion is a personal decision between a woman and her doctor, like any other medical. You disagree?
I always need the money.
Khadijah's just gonna say gospel music during this segment. That's fine. Do you have an opinion?
Listen, I can't relate. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah. I really don't. I don't have no kids. I never experienced that. I don't know. But I do feel like, because
Do you think she should be honest?
I do feel like.
Get into it.
I mean, I do feel like he should somewhat know.
Okay.
But also, again, it is expensive from what I've heard. So if you don't want it, give me the money.
Yeah.
You got to get your money.
We can handle it. But I know for a fact, I ain't never been with nobody that say, you don't want my chat. Like, I would never.
I wouldn't still keep.
Like, I would never. Yeah, that's just.
It's all
you would not
good,
have sex with somebody
babe.
who said that they didn't want to have no baby with you.
No, keep the baby or any. Why he don't want to be in my life? He don't want the kid.
Yeah. But you want to have sex with me raw.
That's strange.
Insane.
Yeah, that's strange.
I agree.
It just gives. I got to find someone new.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time. Thank you for your
time. So to answer her question, I think we're split. So we're split.
Honestly, me and Khadijah, I'll vote Jazz.
That's cool.
You should tell him if you guys, you know, it depends on what you guys' relationship is. If you feel like it's going to cause a problem, then maybe not. Hey. If you need, well, did she say she already got it? She said she already got it.
It seemed like it was written in past tense, and she was trying to decide if she wanted to share. Well,
when you do it gets done, two sticks in your blood.
I think she said, "Let me just make sure I'm
okay.
Should I tell him or take this to the grave?" So that means
that she already did it.
Oh, okay, girl. Well, you can take it to the grave. Just be extremely careful with him. If he made you feel that way about you guys' first child, and you're still dealing with each other, but you do not want to have a child by him, maybe there's some parameters you guys should put on your relationship.
Yeah, and I think if you're laying with somebody who tried to make your life difficult over a child, then maybe not lay with him anymore.
I would tell him I didn't get it and still get the money.
Hollering Jesus.
Listen, because $500 is always helpful. Like you always use.
Listen,
you always use a quick $500. You can always use a quick $500. So.
A little pocket change room.
That's little
money in the pocket.
In me, that's the in me. But yeah, all right.
So you say tell, I say grave. Tell. All right. Well, I got that voted. So do we have another? You had something for hot honey? I thought.
Honestly, I don't have to.
Okay.
I feel like I don't have to. I feel like this was a really good jam-packed episode.
What's hot honey though? I want to do.
It's just our hot topic.
Usually we do a hot topic,
like something that we're talking
about the Raymonte thing.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, do one.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, look at me. Okay, so y'all heard about the BET Award?
Yeah.
And the gentleman Keith Lee. Do y'all know who he is?
Yeah, the restaurant reviewer.
That's actually a great one.
And he threw the flower down that Taraji had gave him.
Because she got mixed up with who he was.
So apparently
right?
he wasn't in his right seat.
But
he got mad at the fact that she didn't know who he was.
But
I'm not gonna be I'm not trying to be funny. Please don't.
I wouldn't necessarily recognize him.
I don't know. I didn't know who he was until I looked him up.
I saw Keith Lee on the street, I'm like, you want to come to my house and try some greens? What you gonna rate him? Yeah. No, dead ass.
Like I didn't.
I think I would. Would I recognize him if he wasn't sitting in his car?
Yeah.
This is the thing.
And granted, you probably seen one or two videos of him, but didn't realize that was him.
And she's hosting, so she's.
But this is the thing. All in that same segment, she pronounced Holly's name wrong, who she was on a movie with, called her Haley. She pronounced Flaujae's name wrong. So now you're just on a roll. And before you come out here and you give flowers out to these people as a host.
But she said she practiced.
She obviously didn't. Or she obviously didn't look those people up. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you just have to do a little extra of the work.
Yeah.
Because you worked on The Color Purple with that girl and called her the wrong name, mispronounced her name. So it's deeper than Keith Lee. Sometimes when you are in a position, you gotta go the extra mile and do a little research.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because when I've hosted before and I've had names that were a little bit difficult and I just did not want to butcher somebody's name. Like,
I'll go and ask.
Yeah, I literally have to, and then I have to write it like phonetically.
Yeah.
So
phonetically.
I know, like, okay,
That's what I
B,
do.
like, you know, like, so I understand. So I understand that to that degree, but I felt like she did. And that's why I relate to Taraji a little bit, because she's a late bloomer. I'm a late bloomer. I feel like I'm a late bloomer, but you know, I feel like she's an OG at that. First of all, I would be honored if Taraji said my name. First of all, like, she said my name. You're gonna remember me after this. One thing about it, you know. But I think it was something.
Do I feel like he was dramatic for dropping the rose?
Yeah, but said,
but Keith Lee is dramatic. Oh my God!
Oh, see, I don't. You know him on a personal.
The way that I watch a lot of. I've been watching Keith Lee's videos since he was bringing his wife food when she was pregnant. Like, no lie, before they really blew up. Some people are like some people are those type of people. You got to know who you're dealing with. Yeah. Like, so then he went on and like he said that he didn't feel any type of way about Taraji, but he felt some type of way about production. He said it wasn't supposed to be
taken that way. Yeah. Like it was misconstrued, basically. Sure.
Child, then he outside and somebody goes up to him, hey, DDG. And he was sick of that shit.
You are lying.
Y'all play too much.
He was sick of that shit.
Y'all play a lot. That's why. Mm-hmm.
But he also makes this point of he doesn't do it for fame. So then people were like, well, why are you so pressed? And it was just this whole thing. Oh.
Yeah.
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
Hollering Juneteenth.
Yeah. Juneteenth? Yeah. We got through Juneteenth and we got through a national holiday too.
Freaky ass. He is 69 God.
Don't start.
That's my shit.
No, it's a good one. The video was good too.
It was.
Okay. Yeah, I think
that was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good.
That has been discourse on Twitter for weeks.
You did good. You did good. You had a good question. Yeah, you did good. You did real good. So thank you so much for coming by. I'm so happy you replied positively to my DM. I'm glad you gave us some time. I'm glad you were open to coming and having the conversation.
And my girl was here on time. Don't play with
her. Girl, one thing about it.
She was actually here first, technically.
I'm an on-time person. I have to tell my friends, like the ones that I know is gonna be late. Like you need to let me know. Like you know how you tell people if the event started at 8, I'm gonna tell everybody 7:30. No, tell me 8 because I'm gonna show up at
yes,
8.
My friends do that. I'm the person that they give the real time. When they give me the too early time, I'm there before everybody else. And I'm pissed off. Now I'm mad. But lateness, oh my God, can we please make this the close out? Lateness is not cute.
It's unacceptable.
It is inconsiderate at some point. And get that together because as an adult, there's no way you should be late everywhere. Like, babe, you're not even that fashionable. So,
and guys, please make sure you're following. I forgot at the beginning of the episode. Please make sure you're following us on social media on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We see everybody watching. We love you for watching. We have a Facebook. Ooh, okay. We got a Facebook. We love you for watching. Please make sure you are subscribed. Again, pick your social media channel. We are on there. Please give us a follow. Anything else, Dolly?
Yeah. No, I'm happy to be back.
Hey.
Thank y'all for having me. I'm super, super grateful. And I'm so proud of y'all. Keep going. Keep going. I'm rooting each way to the top because I really do feel like, sometimes the bottom is very overcrowded because there's plenty of room at the top. And once you get there, help the next person.
The bottom is overcrowded. I always say that.
Yeah.
The bottom is overcrowded. The top is.
It's plenty of space. But now bring up the people. Like, let's bring up your people.
Lift as you climb.
You know what I'm saying? Like one hand, one foot, one heart.
Marcus, I'm going to cuss you out if my bob has been separated at the top most of the time I've been sitting here.
Hollering.
Cuz! All right.
See you guys next week. Bye.
Always me.